Hi, it's Chris here. If you're trying to sell your services and you're finding it difficult to get enough takers and get enough income coming in, you can try to solve that problem by getting better at selling. But the chances are there's actually an easier way to improve your results and get clients more easily than that. And I got this from this idea from something I was reading recently, and it was just brilliant. And it was about talking about if 100% of the quality of the offer that you create comes from three essential ingredients, and the first is and that 100% is chunked up into 60%, 30%, and 10%. Then the idea is, I don't know if the stats are right, but the idea is really useful, I think, that 60% of the relevance and the value of what you're doing is determined by who. In other words, who you're trying to attract, who you're trying to sell to, who is your ideal market. So 60% of the 100, the majority of it is influenced by the who you're trying to attract. The 30% is determined by what it is that you're offering. In other words, how you've put together the solution to the problem that the who have. And 10%, just 10, still an important 10%, but just 10 is geared around or is influenced by how you're offering it, how you're selling it, how you're promoting it, right? And it's instinctive, I think, for many, many people to say, oh, I need to get better at selling this service. And that's focusing on the 10%. Now, as I say, that is an important 10%, but it's just 10%. What if the offer, the what, was so good, presented and packaged in such a way that it absolutely hit the nail on the head in terms of solving the problem that the clients had, that the who have? It would be, you wouldn't need to sell to, you wouldn't need to work so hard at selling, right? I hope that makes sense. So if you've got an ideal who, so as an example on the who thing, I was talking to somebody who is a career coach. They help people get new jobs and develop through an organization. Now, if they were trying to sell high value monthly coaching support to school leavers or university leavers and first job holders, that kind of thing, chances are they're going to have to sell really hard because the who are the wrong who for that offer, for that pricing. So better would be for them to get, it doesn't matter how hard they sell, they're going to find it difficult. Whereas if they instead had a different who, which might be if they were selling into the corporate world, looking at C-suite people, for example, that might be a richer, literally, but a richer seam for them to plough, because they're looking at people who are looking to get onto the board or get non-exec jobs or more senior level positions, and they might have more to invest in such support and coaching. So a different who makes the selling easier, and the same with the what. If they said, actually, here's something that if you're trying to find the next job, and every job you apply for, there's 50 other candidates already applied for it. And what we've got is an approach that allows you to attract and find and land the job that you really want with no competition. And you do that through not going through job adverts, but by networking your way in. But if I can get you a job with no competition, now that what has become much more attractive than a coaching support program, right? So when the what is so good for to solve the problem for the right who, selling is a whole lot easier. And yet we spend a lot of effort trying to get so good at selling, where really the repackaging the offer that we have, the what, and putting that in front of the who are going to be they're going to snap it up, makes the selling so much easier to do that, I think. I hope that's interesting. I hope that's certainly useful that you can put into practice. Change the what, look at the what and the who, and make everything else so much easier for your growth in business. I'll see you in another mental moment.